Even though it's not required, I would definitely recommend that you start by rewriting it in standard form. Okay, and if I rewrote this in standard form here, I'd write my highest degree term first, followed by here my second degree, and then my first degree. Okay, and then after you write it in your standard form, you're going to use the distributive property. To remove any common factors. Okay, and again, the types of factors you're looking to remove are going to be monomial factors. So what factors can you remove from all three of these terms? Okay, always as a monomial factor, try to remove any negatives. Okay, one of the things that you're going to hear me talk about is there should be the leading coefficient of all non-monomial factors should be positives. Okay, so if you have a negative, it needs to be removed as the common factor. Right? Removed as a monomial. So here we're looking to remove monomial factors. A -3 is a factor of all three of those terms. So is x. So there's your common factors. And what's left after you remove common factors, common monomial factors, is going to be the exact same number of terms. So here you have 1, 2, 3 different terms. So when we remove the -3x from each one, there's still going to be 3 terms left. So removing it from each term means that you're dividing each individual term by what you're removing. So -3x cubed divided by -3x, the -3's cancel. We remove one of these, so that leaves an x squared. Here the -3 is removed from -12, leaving a +4. Double check your signs. And removing 1x from x squared leaves 1x. Removing a -3 from a +6 leaves a -2. Removing an x from an x leaves nothing. And so here would be your solution. So always get in the habit, if you see written in standard form a negative in front, even if nothing else, you're going to remove the negative as a common factor. Here, between the two terms that we have here, numerically we can remove a 7, so a -7 comes out. And then variable-wise, we remove x. And when you remove common factors, you always, for variables, you remove the lowest power. So between 2 and a 1, the lowest power is 1, so we remove that. What's going to be left is going to have the exact same thing in this exact same number of terms as your original. So a -35 divided by -7 leaves a +5. X squared divided by an x leaves 1x. And then 21 divided by -7 leaves a -3. X divided by x leaves nothing. And so that would be your simplified form.